Hello YouTube, B3 back with another kicking action figure review. This is a figure I've been trying to find for a while, and I've actually seen her a few times. One time I passed, which was a bad decision, because then I didn't see her for a while. And then I passed on her 2 more times for reasons I'll get to. And then I finally found this one. This is a good one. And it is the Batman vs. Superman DC Comics Multiverse Wonder Woman from Mattel. Yeah, so I really like the look of the Batman vs. Superman Wonder Woman, and part of me feels like she might actually steal the show in the movie. And I love Wonder Woman. She's one of my favorite characters of all time, and I cannot wait for her solo movie. It looks like it's going to actually be better than Batman vs. Superman. I've seen all the exclusive stuff for it that was on the CW. Also, Batman vs. Superman doesn't look like it's going to be very good, so, you know, it's not setting the bar too crazy high. But I'm filming this in February, so the movie's not out yet. Still have a month and 4 days. But, yeah, this figure, I kind of got some mixed thoughts about it. It's better than I thought it would be, but I still don't think it's perfect. So, first we're going to talk about accessories, because I'm actually pretty excited about the accessories. These are some really good looking accessories. I'm serious, these accessories look great. So first up we have her sword, which she holds very well in either hand. It's very nice, got lots of etchings on the blade, great paint. It looks wonderful all over, honestly, on the hilt and just everywhere. The sword looks fan-frickin-tastic. And then she has this belt loop. Mine sticks out a little far because it was on the wrong side of the plastic, but whatever, nothing some hot water can't fix. And the sword just slides right into that. So if you don't want her holding it, she can have it at her side, which is awesome. I like that. I very much like that. And the other accessory is her shield, which, sorry, the detail and paint on this shield is absolutely incredible. Mine's a little bent up from the packaging. Nothing some hot water can't fix, though, you know? It's got this big old eagle on it. There's a little eagle on her sword as well, with all the gold and the, you know, glyphs carved into it and everything. This is an amazing shield. It looks absolutely incredible. Good job, Mattel. Even the inside is fully painted up, and the parts that go on her arms and everything, 100% fully painted. These are some of the best accessories, at the very least detail and paint wise, that Hasbro has given us, not Hasbro, Mattel has given us in a long time. So good job, Mattel. The only complaint I have, the only complaint is it's a little difficult to get on the arm. As you saw, it's a little hard to get off. Well, it's a little hard to get on. And obviously, it has to be on this arm because this hand, it's a little more open than the other hand. One, so that this hand will hold the sword tighter and that this hand can maybe get around this. But it's almost impossible. Props to anyone who can actually do it without having to use hot water or something. And see, the shield has to be upright because of the eagle. And so you slide the arm through there, which isn't the hard part, and that just kind of holds on the arm. And then getting the hand around this, I can't do it. I can't do it. I could probably do it with hot water if I bent the hand like all the way flat out and then bent it back around. But I don't want to do that. That's just too much work. So I can, you know, get the hand in here relatively easily, but I can't get it on that. So the shield will stay on, but it'll be real wobbly. But still, it's pretty dope, honestly. Holy crap, I did it, you guys. Without using hot water. But yeah, now we're going to talk about articulation. The head, not much movement because of the hair. It can just kind of wobble about because, you know, the hair is blocking all over. No ab crunch, very unfortunate. I would have very much liked an ab crunch on Wonder Woman. You have a rotation here on the waist, up and down in the arms, forward and back, bicep swivel. And then there's also a bend at the bicep. This bicep was turned around backwards, so this arm couldn't bend, but I switched, you know, it around just a good 180, and now she has her elbow bend fully, almost 90 degrees. I wish it could go in more like a double elbow bend, Hasbro. I keep saying Hasbro. Hasbro's the one that's doing well. Mattel is, once again, I have mixed thoughts about Mattel because they're giving us lots of awesome stuff, and then they're giving us lots of meh stuff too, so I don't know what's up, Mattel. But yeah, and then so you got that bend and rotation here, and then rotation here as well. Showed you the waist swivel. In and out on the legs, as you can see, you know, I'm just moving this leg right now. Not out too terribly far because of her little skirt thing there. Forward and back's not bad because there's slits in the battle skirt, which isn't bad at all. And then you got rotation on the thigh, a nice knee bend there, and up and down on the foot. No ankle pivot though, sadly enough. But, you know, what were you expecting? And detail and paint, for the most part, actually really good. This is the best face I've seen on one of these Wonder Woman figures. Lots of them look incredibly mannish. This one's not, you know, totally perfect. It doesn't really look like Gal Gadot at all to me. But it's the most feminine face I've seen on one of these Wonder Woman figures. And this is also the only one I could find that doesn't have a beard. The other two I passed up straight up had a beard. She has a little black paint under there, but she doesn't have a beard. Like, I guess it was running off the hair when the hair was painted, and it ran down and created a beard on several of the Wonder Woman figures I saw. So they looked like they straight up had beards. I mean, she's tough, but she's not a, you know, she's not taking testosterone pills or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying not to be sexist or transphobic or anything in this video. But, you know, this is the best looking head and face I've seen on one of these Wonder Woman figures. And I really don't have a problem with this face. You know, great paint all over this figure and great detail. She's taller than I thought she was. She looks short in the package for some reason. I don't know. I guess it might be her torso that makes her seem short, but she's actually a great size, which you'll see later. The detail and paint just on her is incredible. Look at all the silver, the gold, the red. Look at all this paint. That's a lot of good paint on her. And I like the direction they're taking with the feet. You kind of, because it kind of feels like the high heels from the comics, but it also makes a bit more sense battle-wise, and the figure can stand well. I hate female figures with high heel feet. I really do, because they don't stand well. But she stands perfectly fine because she's flat. I mean, full flats would have made more sense battle-wise, but they still want it to look, you know, as much as comic as they can. I actually think they did a great job adapting the comic look of Wonder Woman to the film. The colors look great and everything. They really do. The red, look at all that detail on this figure. And there's her, you know, eagle. She looks really, really good. She looks really good. You know, I think she's a few thousand years old too, so. Yeah. Looking good for 5,000 years old or however old she is. She's an old woman. Immortal. I think she's supposed to be kind of like a retired superhero or something, and she comes back for Batman versus Superman, because in the footage for the Wonder Woman movie it looks like she's fighting in the past, like in ancient Greece or something. But yeah, you know, this figure looks pretty good. The lasso might be a little small. I don't know, but other than that, she looks quite good, I think. But yeah, now size comparisons. Here she is with some recent movie and TV figures, also from Mattel. Here on the left, the Batman vs. Superman Batman from the same wave as her. And here on the right, Arrow from the Multiverse wave that builds the Justice Buster. And I think she looks great with both of them, honestly. She looks cool with the Batman, and I don't mind her being taller than Arrow at all. She's an Amazon, after all. They're big women. Big, hot women. I like big women. Anyways, yeah, I think she looks cool with these. Here's just some DC Icons figures from DC Collectibles. Here on the left, Black Adam, and on the right, Batman, and as you can see, they're just too small for her. Here she is with some other movie figures from Mattel, from lines that technically aren't around anymore. These are from the Movie Masters lines for Man of Steel and The Dark Knight Rises. We got our Man of Steel Superman and our Dark Knight Rises Batman. And I don't think she's too terrible with them, actually. I like Wonder Woman being a little taller than the guys. I actually really like that, and I think it works. Plus, this Superman's the same scale as the Superman from the Batman vs. Superman line, which I hate, by the way. He should have been bigger, and they should have added an ab crunch. But still, you know, that's how she's going to look with that Superman, too. But I like her being a little taller than the guys. I can totally handle that. I think it works. And here she is with some of Mattel's comic book figures. Here on the left, the DC Unlimited Savage Hawkman, and here on the right, the DC Universe Classics Power Girl. And I think she looks fine with them, too. You know, she's the 6-inch height for this line. Pretty standard. So yeah, you know, I think she's going to look good with most, if not all, of your other Mattel figures that are in the 6-inch scale. And lastly, here she is with some other DC Collectibles figures. Here on the left, the Greg Capullo Designer Series New 52 Nightwing, and here on the right, the Flash from Season 1 of the hit CW TV show. And honestly, as you can see, she is just way too small. Well, not maybe like way too small, but too small for sure. Definitely too small. Wonder Woman should not be shorter than these guys at all. Wonder Woman also comes with this Collect and Connect piece for the replica of Batman's grapnel gun. I'm not, excuse me, too crazy about this collectible. It seems neat, you know, and all, but I'm probably just going to build it out of convenience, honestly, because I'm getting most of the Batman Superman figures anyways, so, you know, I might as well put this thing together. So what are my final thoughts on the DC Comics Multiverse Batman vs. Superman Wonder Woman figure? Honestly, she's a better figure than I thought she would be. She's actually really cool. I like this figure a lot. I like her more than the Superman for sure. I like this figure. She has great accessories, even if one is difficult to get in her hand. Her paint is great. Her detail could be a bit better, but just in the face, maybe. I mean, the rest of it looks incredible. This is actually a pretty good figure for, you know, what Mattel's been giving us. The detail and paint on her is absolutely incredible. I wish it was this good on some of the other figures. No offense, other figures. But, yeah, I would just like also to mention to you guys that, you know, in older videos when I was reviewing my Arrow figures and my, you know, Batman Arkham video game figures and stuff, I was saying that I hoped DC Collectibles would be the one to make these Batman vs. Superman figures so they could scale with my Arrow Flash and Batman Arkham stuff, since those all have the realistic designs as well, and I thought that these figures would all go good together. And now, after Toy Fair, if you guys saw my Toy Fair videos, or my comic book collection update, if that one's up yet, where I show the pictures of those figures, DC Collectibles is making Batman vs. Superman and just all these other movie figures, like from Man of Steel and stuff. But I think they're going to scale with DC Icons. I think they're going to scale with DC Icons, and they're also really expensive. They're like 50 bucks a piece. DC Collectibles is pretty much just becoming imports at this point. It's like you're paying for a figure art almost. Which I'm not terribly, you know, upset about or anything. I'll have to put some on layaway to afford them, like the Deluxe Batgirl and stuff, but still. But, you know, all in all, I'm happy with this figure. I paid about 20 bucks for her at Target. I'm very content with this purchase, and I really like her. I do indeed like her. So that's it, you guys. Thank you all very much. Thank you for your support in general. Check out links to all kinds of other cool stuff in the description below. There's other action figure stuff on our other channels too, so you can check that out. And that's it once again. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you all later.